Hello everybody, how you doing? We've got a few people joining up. I am in the secret, well not actually that secret, but it's highly secure, in fact I can't get in at the moment, the collection care department at the National Archives in Kew in London. This place has some of the most important documents in the world. I've been given backstage, exclusive, all access to this place, so let's try and get in. Hello, can you let me, okay perfect, here we go, thank you very much. So come on, here it is. Here we go, this is good, yeah. Right, everyone, this is the place where they bring the documents for restoration and for care. It's the UK National Archives. It's home to some of the, it's got Magna Cartas here, it's got copies of the American Declaration of Independence, it's got some of the most important documents on earth, but it's also got documents from family and social life through British and world history. And this is where they bring the documents, maps, statutes, everything to be fixed up. Now we're going to go through and look at something pretty special here. Are there any questions already, Tom, or shall I keep going? Look at this place.
Not yet.
Okay,
We're
so
up
this
past
is,
400.
here we go, guys. This is going to be, I'm told there's a treat. I'm here to meet someone who's in charge of conservation here. Hey, Jürgen, how you doing? This is Jürgen. He's in charge of conservation at the National Archives. Right. Here we go. What have you got? Here, look at this.
Well, that's a 1765 map of Prince Edward Island, then St. John's Island. And it's going on to an exhibition in Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island.
Okay, this is absolutely enormous. For those of you at home, it's 4 metres?
By 3 metres.
4 metres by 3 metres. It's actually the biggest map I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's not the biggest map in our collection.
What's the biggest map you got?
One of Epping Forest.
Epping Forest.
Epping Forest.
Okay.
Yeah, not quite sure why, but they must have kind of drawn it one to one in a way.
So just had a question here. Are the public able to visit?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
You can come visit the National Archives, can't you?
Yes, you can. Anybody can come and visit the National Archives. What you need to see original documents is reader's tickets, and that's about it.
Yeah, so you can go, there's a permanent display of some of their important documents, but you can also pull anything you like out of the archives, but obviously you need to give them notification and go through the process. This will be in Canada, though, will it?
It will be in Charlottetown in Prince Edward Island. It's one of the...
Tom, go and look at some of the detail on the coast. This looks a little bit like the maps are like Captain Cook's maps of the St. Lawrence River, and it's the same kind of period.
It's the same period, and actually Samuel Holland was one of Cook's mentors.
So Samuel Holland is the guy, he's one of the great cartographers of the 18th century, right?
Absolutely.
What a treat.
So how far back do the records go?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Basically back to William the Conqueror. So Doomsday is probably our oldest public record.
So you've got the Doomsday book.
So we just have a date on that as well?
Well, that is 1086. 1086. So that is nearly 1,000 years of documents are right here explaining why Britain is the way it is today, but also a lot of world history as well, right?
Absolutely, yes. I mean, Britain comes with a lot of colonial history, and so there's a lot of overlap with other countries.
Great stuff. So let's go now. Jürgen, you've got other stuff for us to see. We're going to leave this amazing map behind. It's aching to do so, but here we go. Let's go now. Well, I don't want to disturb everyone. Everyone's very hard at work here. What have we got?
Well, we've got Jo working on a book just over here, and sure she's happy to tell you more about it.
Hey Jo, sorry to disturb you. How are you doing? What are you doing here? This is a cool. Look at this. What is this? This clamp looks amazing.
Yeah, this is a book clamp. I'm working on a book. It needs its boards reattached because it's been damaged through use. It's been reported by a reader at the National Archives, and I've lined the spine with paper and now cotton, and then I'm feeding the cotton into the split board.
So, although this is sort of an archive, you think it's sort of historians and scholars, but actually you have a real hands-on job. Look at you.
Yeah, it's craftsmanship as well as, yeah.
That's very cool. Well, I'll let you get on with it. Sorry to disturb. What do you got, Jürgen? What else can we see here? Sorry, I don't want to... Oh, that's beautiful there. What is that? That's amazing. Let's have a look at that.
An illuminated manuscript depicting Henry VIII. It's a highly used document, so I was checking that it was well supported so that it can carry on its use as being a high-use document.
And is this Henry VIII's seal here?
This is the seal.
That is Henry Tudor's
That's his actual
seal.
Signature at the bottom.
And his signature?
There. Yeah.
Look at this, Tom.
And this is the original seal with the cords, and as you can see, there's quite a lot of wear.
So what's the date on this one? Roughly.
1530s, 40s, probably, something like that.
So around about 500.
Around about this is 500 years old. That is Henry VIII's signature. That's his seal. That is extremely cool. His wax seal.
I've got to make sure that the seal stays with it, so we've built up these plinths so that there's no pressures or stresses on the actual parchment and the cords attaching the seal.
That is one of the coolest things I've seen in a while. Thank you very much. Yeah, have a little look at that image there.
So who would these people be in the image here?
It's depicting Henry VIII. It's a letter patent to William Reed, who he's giving him some land. So he's at his feet here, and he's actually giving the document to William Reed, and his wife and children are surrounding.
Good, good old William Reed. So let me just thank you very much. Let me just give you a quick recap. Hello for everyone who's just joined. We're in the National Archives in Kew in West London. It's one of the most important and oldest and most famous collections of historical documents anywhere on earth. We've got stuff going back 1,000 years, the Doomsday Book. We've also got stuff from yesterday. It all comes here in Kew, and this helps to explain why Britain is the way it is today, and there's lots of documents in the rest of the world as well. Just quickly before we leave, that is Henry VIII's signature on there, and his wax seal. There's the signature there, and there's his wax seal. Boom. Don't say we don't deliver, everybody. Right, now let's go and look at some more stuff. Stick with us. Here we go. What have we got here?
We've got some fluffy paper. These are Admiralty documents. They're being catalogued by a team of volunteers, and they've been previously unfit because of the mould damage.
So these have been catalogued. Well, some of these would never have been read since they were written, basically, since they were written or read by the civil servants.
Not since they were damaged, perhaps, yeah, because the damage has been so bad. They can't actually be accessed, so we've had to mould clean them. And the paper is so fluffy, it's so soft, you can't really handle it. So we're consolidating it to make it handleable and to make us able to repair it, which is what we're doing here. And then the end product is the repair, so then it can be catalogued.
That looks like 18th century handwriting.
1742, yes.
1742.
Yep.
The War of Jenkins's Ear.
More than likely.
Look at that. Jürgen, what's your favourite document that you've handled? Sorry, big question here, that you've handled in your time here as head of conservation at the National Archives.
I wouldn't know. I mean, there's Shakespeare's will. There is.
You got Shakespeare here?
Yes, we do. Yeah, we do.
Oh,
yeah,
next time, guys, we'll get Shakespeare out. Yeah.
There is Magna Carta.
Yeah, that's pretty special.
Then I think for me personally, probably the Treaty of Versailles.
Oh, of course, Treaty of Versailles. That's here. Wow. Amazing stuff. Guys, you can come and visit the National Archives. You can have access to any of these documents. Follow them on Twitter, on Facebook. They're UK Nat Archives on Twitter, and they're on Facebook as well. There's a permanent display here, but there's also, you can pull out any of these documents if you go through the processes.
So maybe just run through whereabouts this is.
It's in Kew in West London. It's very near Heathrow for all you foreign viewers. Get on a plane, land, come straight here. It's the best. Come look quickly at this map over here. What have we got here, sir?
This is from the Chancery Proceedings, called Chancery Proceedings, and it's a map which has come to us via a custom inquiry, and the reader is concerned about the damage where it's split right the way along here. What I'm currently doing is, where it's split, the paper's feathered, and I'm trying to feed small quantities of adhesive under the feathering, and then to close those gaps back up. And I'm using a very thin tissue, Japanese tissue, as a splint to then secure the area.
That's very delicate work, and it's thanks to conservators like this gentleman here that these documents survive as well as they do, and the stuff here that is basically 1,000 years old. It's amazing. But here what have we got here? What have we got here? More treasures.
Hi. We've got a war diary from the First World War. Each unit in the British Army, so from the top, like the General Staff units, down to each battalion at lowest levels, would need to keep a daily summary of events. They can include daily reports and maps, as we see
This
here.
is a map of the Battle of the Somme, by the looks of it.
Yes, that's right. So the first day of the Somme, what you've got here is the section that 8th Corps were fighting over. It's a 3.5 mile section, and the various coloured lines on the map actually show the objectives they were expected to make during that first infamous day now, 1st of July 1916. Unfortunately, our British artillery fire didn't actually get through the German defences as it was hoped or planned, and on this day in this 3.5 mile sector, over 14,000 men were lost.
So that's amazing. So what you're actually looking at here is a biography of one of the blackest days in the history of the British Army. 14,000 men.
Shows you how a document can be changed in perspective when you go from a written statement to sort of mapped.
And so how many military documents are there here?
Well,
one document?
for the unit war diaries, we've got 5,500 more pieces like this one. This one in particular, just
5,500 more of these chunky folders like this.
that's right, yeah.
Whoa.
It's quite a lot. This one only covers March to December 1916.
So that covers March to December 1916. That is amazing.
And we've digitised 1,500 pages so far of this collection,
And
and there's
so
still more to come.
How
in
much of that
process.
is available online? Is that available
So
online for people to see?
Yeah, in stages we're releasing it online for people to download from home. So that's something that's good. It adds a different perspective. 1.5 million pages so far. A few more million to come, we hope. And it just engages into the First World War in a different way.
Yeah. And is that available for people to download for free?
No, there's a charge on our website. If you go to our website, all the details are on there. You find it on the homepage.
Okay, great.
So
Thanks.
we've got an amazing thing here. This is we're going to leave some whack my head on this. We're in the National Archives. It's in Kew in West London. We are with some of the most precious and special documents in British history here, and we're going to finish off. What have you got here?
This is a beautiful example of something unusual to find in the archives. This is a leather glove. It was designed for the Great Exhibition in 1851, and it's a lady's glove showing a map from different areas of London of how to get to the Crystal Palace that was built in Hyde Park to house the exhibition. So an elegant lady could wear this glove and find her way to the exhibition wherever she was. But it was registered as a design, but we're never quite sure whether it made it into production or not. But it's there as an idea, as a souvenir from the exhibition, which was such a popular thing at the time.
That's Google Maps. You have it, and it's a part. It's in the palm. Google Maps. You can get anywhere in London to Crystal Palace. That's fantastic. So that just shows Jürgen. I mean, you've got the biggest map I've ever seen. You've got government documents, letters from the Navy, war diaries, and gloves with designs. I mean, this is an incredible, diverse collection, isn't it?
It is. It's incredible. Absolutely great. I mean, it's 118, almost 200 miles of stuff, archival stuff.
200 miles of shelves of stuff.
Yeah, starting from William the Conqueror up to today.
Nearly 1,000 years worth. Okay, well, thank you very much indeed. That has been a real treat. I know everyone's enjoyed it from the comments. Guys, this week, what's going on this week? We've got Vikings tomorrow. I'm going up north to York. We're going to look at some Viking stuff. And then Friday and Saturday, we're going to be on the battlefield of Waterloo. For the 200th anniversary of Waterloo, I'm going to be periscoping. We're going to be watching the reenactment going on. It's one of the biggest reenactments in history. It's going to be awesome. So until then, swipe right, follow me, and you'll get the updates. And follow the National Archives on Twitter, UK Nat Archives, and visit them on Facebook, and come here in person because it's a great place to come and learn about all of our history. Thank you very much. Bye bye.